A aggro immediately starting off the
Okay,
pistol
C9 on
round,
defense,
play behind
Sentinels
this
on
rifle
attack.
early to get the cross up
I
against
can't
Mitch, who's
remember.
been
We're 1-1 on
islanded down A
pistols.
long.
To think about it.
Fails to break the dart, so that pressure he was trying to put down of multiple players being here isn't going to be sold.
Wait, are we 1-1 on pistols?
A little info with
Yeah,
the
we are.
flash over the top. And an horrible
Okay,
throw
smoke
across the
goes
sky
down.
in a
Can't play
shape.
retake
Yeah,
against
utility
this, but they
fully
go and play
out towards
retake.
C9 have to get out of there. It's
Yeah, they
hard
might
to
have to
retake
fast
past
flood.
this Viper orb as
And if
well,
they're not
with the
going to
decay
fast flood,
down,
they've got to go
even
heavy
Mulvi's
heaven
thrown
or push
into the mix to
behind.
guarantee the spike plant.
Oh
But when
boy.
it goes down, this is C9's chance to pop.
Okay, they try and take the timing of the Viper smoke going down.
A little bit of space,
They were a little
a
rough.
little bit of room to work on the site. Pistols erupt, and so far,
Yeah, I mean, you just can't play retake against this comp. I get that they tried to take their timing. It's just, he's still going to lose.
And this is
Chemi UK, thanks so much for the prime. Appreciate the 3 months.
Protocols were excellent on both sides, sort of outclassing on that front. And here you see Sentinels. The first layer is so good. They have the Viper orb lineup goes down, then a Molly to stall it out once the gas runs out. And then, in this little gap...
Oxy whiffs so fucking... He's so bad.
I should have kept talking.
he said freaking, by the way.
Oh, okay, yeah,
That was what he said. I know it sounded like something else, but...
Yeah, that's what the subtitles will say in the VOD.
Yeah.
2-1 on the pistols and 4 eco pretty much.
Take flight. And a very similar
Oxy, I mean, yeah,
he
tanked the Omen Flash.
C9 for shenanigans. You can't really do that on the defense side, but they're going to flood in.
Yeah, they're trying to get ahead of some of this utility that was so effective at stalling last time, but...
Well,
Never Nude, thanks so much for the 32 months, man. Appreciate the tier 1. Thank you, bro.
Nanoswarms chewing at his feet.
A very clean round for them. Dude, I'm worried, man. I'm worried that Sentinels just absolutely stomp this game.
Sentinels just rip the hit into A.
Inkjet with the prime, appreciate the 7 months.
Let's go on to the real rounds.
See what sort of investment Sentinels carry into this next round. They should have a bit behind.
Do we need to nerf the Stinger? Honestly, yeah. I think some of these America's players are too good with it.
Instantly adjust how they hold A. They cannot just be giving the site and playing this retake. Not against the Viper comp.
Sen looking on form, they look great.
There's an adjustment already. Instead of just having Mitch there, Oxy's by his
Ali
side.
alarm bot, I like
Even
that idea.
might be a little bit light.
Ali alarm bot, they still get the same information as at far back, but you dodge the shock.
Shout out to the observers catching the shock just a little off the mark, and so that alarm bot will still be outside B.
Now this dog that goes down short does, I believe, jump forward and get some info.
Yeah, they'd get a little bit. Oxy has to dash away. And immediately rotations coming through. This time, A was not open.
Yeah, what a difference just Oxy being there is. 2 kills.
Trying to nerf a region? Hey man, if I had my way, I would give you guys a buff. You guys need it right now.
Seeing if anyone oversteps.
I'll be buffing the Stinger.
If anyone dare make a mistake.
You guys are in a rough spot. How do you feel about Sky in this meta? Yeah, it's okay.
Back into mid. Maybe make a go at making noise over into C.
It does a good amount.
Might just be
I would say the teams are pretty good
some
against playing against it, just because of the meta that happened.
A once these players clear out, but I love the decision now to put that turret down.
Can't be saying that after the EMEA games this week. Hey man, I left that region when I stopped coaching.
There's that alarm bot that the shock
when I left, EMEA was the best region. I don't know what you want from me.
Which keeps these C9 players over on the A side of the map, means Zekin can go ahead and plant the spike.
They're just fully playing retake C here.
Yeah, why not? When you have such a massive numbers advantage,
yeah,
that should be the way. But importantly, notice there's no paranoia on Vic. Dog and both flashes have been used from Mitch. So while, yes, they have the numbers advantage, actually breaking through choke points could pose a little bit more of a problem for them.
Spectre buff. Nah, dude, some of these guns are too good, man. We shouldn't buff some of the guns.
Shot off the mark. John gets his one, but that does not add up.
Yeah, it's just not enough. And Zelsis a little late.
Wait,
on
everyone's
as well.
This is
get the kill.
Okay. There goes my belief. I was gonna say this actually had some potential.
And there's not much there, so Cloud9
it was nice though. Smoke on the spike. Make sure they go on top once they're about to spam the smoke.
The difference there was Oxy putting that extra player on A. And even without much support to go off him, he's just playing this off angle.
Right.
Into graffiti. He goes running through. It looks a little bit silly without the neon wall being up for the pop.
I think Kaplan agrees with you there. Yeah. Shares that sentiment. It looks like a similar defensive setup out from Cloud9.
Yeah.
The alarm bot's a little bit deeper.
They shock it because you can disrespect it.
They're fighting for a long.
In case you wanted to swing early. And they're trying to do that because the one place where you can get full info is this box here, right? You can hold this whole line and get full info on A. Otherwise, vision block, and you have to have 2 people here. They invest double bit of util just to make sure that it's for sure the question mark, and they can keep 2 over towards A so they can hit B, and there should be less people here. It's
a little bit awkward again. Only a paranoia to play with.
Back
in spawn is Vic with a paranoia, ready to rip.
That is a really important kill. Vic needs to make sure he stays alive. Omen flash goes in.
Oxy trying to get on high. Plucked right back down.
You should run.
Okay, now here's where things get a little messy.
Damn, the rate. Damn, bro.
Gets his 3.
Okay.
So do Sentinels.
Dude, he's not messing about, is he? That's nuts from him.
Nice
Look like
shots
because they
there.
kept this other round so clean that they can buy, maybe one person
It
takes
seemed
a
like
hit.
C9 had a decent enough
Dude, it was
position
looking
to
like
get
a
back
close
on the
round,
retake,
but then
but
he's
there
just
wasn't a
one-popping
smoke
everyone.
going into main. So
Oxy needs to
Neri
relax
just
here.
carves
Yeah.
from out here.
One enemy
Yeah, that
remaining.
sideline is it's
Okay,
free.
Yeah,
I
that
like
attack smoke from Sentinels too. Make it really uncomfortable to
The
pop out
Lysol.
into the site.
Oh, he's actually doing the Lysol, man. Again, I do like the C9 idea in these retakes, right? Every single time they're trying to smoke and make sure that they prioritize the top position.
It's a little
But a
different
lot
how
of times you
C9
have to
play this
smoke,
Viper comp
get people in
compared to what we saw
position, and then
back
go
so
to
much
the
in
top
Americas, where
here.
The Viper wall often would cut back through like that. You'd have the Viper orb over on A. Instead, the Viper orb is down C long to give a little bit more.
But yeah, I
effective
mean, that kill
stall
on Oxy was the whole
and
round,
controlling
really.
this choke point.
Neri did get his ult with that orb. Not finding a tag with the drone.
Paranoia pulled out as well. You can see, like,
C
C9 have to put
default,
way more utility
got a
into
Sova
stopping
ult, they
Sentinels
create a
getting
lot
into
of
site.
pressure,
Other
the
teams
heal
will
goes
play
in,
this
heavy
clock
rotate, full
to try
passing,
flood
and
back into the site
Oxy
quickly.
Oxy has taken
knows
all
they
of
don't
their
have a
same
drone,
space,
so they're just
and
swinging
rotating
this.
right back into him. Surely they know that this was uncovered.
Ball
Surely
goes
they
up,
know
so he gets the
might
heads
be
up. Damn, really nice, man.
Oxy again getting his 2.
2 in that spot is just not okay.
Two,
How does he manage that? Now this challenge out into doors. Sentinels are getting picked apart.
oh, I don't know about that swing, but
By solo players feeling
He won
extra
the duel.
confident.
Yeah, a little chaos and a little uncertainty injected into the round.
like
Now
honestly
they go
here,
back into A where there's
that's a
still the
yellow
Viper's
card for me,
wall.
that
There's
swing,
this,
but
this Sky that's tucked into the corner. Zeppa on the other side as well, playing this 50-50.
giving him a yellow card.
Hey, trying to keep the off angle. Bang can't hit the shot. And John cleans him up, but he's left in 1v3.
Yeah, round's over.
Why?
C9 just
It's not a
chose
good
to
play.
challenge and won every single fight
10
they took.
seconds left.
That was kind of wild. But maybe a way through for Cloud9. You know, Sentinels, usually a very drilled team when they're clearing up into space. And yet,
You get such a deep
quiet
understanding of the
mid-rounds
game,
when
bro. I just watch
the
everything,
information
man.
is denied.
I watched a
found
lot
a
of,
couple of
I played a lot of
opportunities to pounce
CS,
on
watched a lot of CS. Played a
I
lot of
think that
Valorant
will
when it came
continue
out.
to be the approach for Cloud9.
Pretty much
Denying
it.
some of this negative space, if
That's all
you
I
will.
did, man. We lucked out, the games got big.
Just walk where you cleared me. Nice little double piece.
Switch in the setup
Okay,
from Cloud9.
Sova,
Deep
oh.
seawall.
Insta
Yeah,
drone,
and
it's the
3
classic.
point
And there's a
A.
lot
This
of people that are
looks
going to get tagged from
Looks
this.
like it's going to be a C fight.
Oh,
though.
Mitch,
So
you're in
having all
trouble.
these players here is a surprise for Sen.
Oxy pops the ult.
Bangs in the back lines now.
Whoa.
Been used-
He thought that one would be in front of it. He wanted to jump on them. He tunnel vision so heavy.
That's there, but he
Oh,
has to clean
boy,
up
what are they
so
doing?
much on his own, and he just can't.
Sentinels called chaos with chaos there.
Yeah, C9 need to
Bangs
C9
teleport,
needs a
pulling
timeout.
players to turn around, distracting them, leaving Zepp all alone.
Sentinel will have to 1v3 to secure the round.
Oh, I mean that's a nice second kill.
And boy, he gave one hell of a run there, didn't he?
I mean
Yes,
they'll
he
take
did.
that. Dude, it's looking like a comfy 2-0.
Don't forget, Zeppa's been playing as long as anyone. The franchise player from C9, and when you turn back the clock, back in 21, he was playing Duelist for them, switched over to Initiator. Early in the series, playing Clove. On the Sentinel, he is a threat, but when the start of the round goes like this,
Standing.
even he
Hey,
can't pull it back to them.
You see me jump up? You said jump, and I was so far. I was like,
Still all smiles for Sentinels, and for good reason.
Yeah, big round for C9 here. They gotta start winning these.
And the short line over on A.
With the dog to pave the way. Dash procced. Whizzing right by his ear. Sending a shiver down his spine.
Sentinels realize B site might be a bit weak here.
Or so they think. I mean, there's a lot behind this.
Yeah, they needed to bait out the gas first.
Yeah.
Don't want to commit in too early. Still have to deal with this turret. Shock Dart didn't quite catch at the beginning of the round.
Second time's a charm, or so they say.
This is all a ruse, I think, to go.
That flash is good. That on the swing, but Sentinels again are ready to fight.
Here's the thing.
This they all did it together.
Prepared. Playing anti-frozen in their tracks.
Yeah. And so, I mean, the round is over. Oxy's going to want to keep his op, you imagine. Mitch will get his 1 kill, but he's trying to preserve his weapon too.
The fact that Oxy took a shot with the op as well. It's a big tell for Sentinels going into the next round. Gonna have to be on their guard. Means especially controlling the space down A short of the utmost importance for Sentinels.
Which is a fight they have been winning for most of these rounds, and they set the pace on that, and they set the tone right at the beginning.
But that is one of the big benefits of having this Viper Wall that they're throwing down on A short, right? Is it cuts off the common line where Jets will like to, post up down at the bottom there. Makes it a little bit easier to clear. That's why we saw that time Oxy peeking around the corner with a dog coming up, because he has to get back on the line on a delay instead of just, I don't know, a breach done, posting him up immediately.
Right.
C9 have to do a bit of problem solving to get him in those forward positions.
Trying to force fights? Oh, they're definitely forcing.
That to me
They're
looked
definitely forcing some
close.
fights. I thought Omen Flash not hit both at the back.
Yeah, I don't know. Imi is sinking into his seat. His head is sinking into his hands.
Bro, I can't blame him though. They're playing so bad.
Maybe his hands are sinking into his head as much as he's rubbing his temples. I don't know.
That ship is in trouble, though. I mean, this is their map pick. This is where historically they've been.
Maybe
very
this is good for C9 though. Every single time they get to groups and they don't really lose, so they're maybe not aware of what their weaknesses are. Maybe they're getting that out of the way now in groups, so they can have a bounce back in playoffs. They're trying something different. They're making sure that they crumble now, so that they don't crumble
for C9 is
in the
I do
playoffs.
wonder if they pivot to play a more quick flood style with the Viper. It's not usually in their wheelhouse.
That's the crazy code. That's the only way I can think of, man. Because they look shocking right now.
When we saw in the early rounds when C9 were just full giving sights, Sentinels post plant, you can't actually break it. Okay, so you have to play on site, you have to do something. But now C9 seem to maybe be getting a little eager in that last fight. Their only real fighting tool is going to be a paranoia or sky flashes. They don't have that much threat in terms of setting up a fight, so a lot of it is just going to be 50-50 challenges.
Okay,
which
Max lost bonus, so they can buy next.
They've certainly got the shooters to win those out, but that just hasn't been the case this time. At least so far.
Molly again short. They change up to the strongest hold over towards A.
Full Killjoy utility A, but also the Sky and the Jet. It's
and just double
gamble on the
gamble.
other side, so
Might have to retake this one.
Something creative, but
Mother with the tier 1. Appreciate the 29 months. Thank you. Do you think this is a comp problem? I think they could play any comp right now and they'd lose, to be honest with you.
With the Omen TPing while the Neon dashes forward just makes the site so easy to take. Yeah, and now they've got the
then using Viper Haven. Yeah. Looking nice as well. It's the classic. Everyone's stealing Genji's stuff. Got the Viper, or you hit over towards B, got that after plant. Covers the spike, gives you a lot of space where you can hide over towards here.
They just tag someone A-main, they put the flash out, the dogs are going to try to push them out. And so there is a little danger.
It's nice from C9, they're pushing the right areas, but gun diff.
Slowly closing the walls in. And so far, the gun difference might not matter. Bang, getting the best of Zeppa. But Cloud9 have kept
yeah, no one's even going the right way to get the spike though. They gotta just save on this one. It's nice from Sentinels. Again, just copying the copying the Genji stuff. Shot.
It doesn't matter if Sentinels are
Sen have a lot of money though. They're kind of okay.
They can continue to buy, but this is the problem. C9's retake looked like it was
Isn't this
going well
R1?
enough,
I mean, yeah, we used to do this with Vault as well, but Genji made it popular.
Maybe, hey, if I can get a pick, we
I also
can make
look
a
like an
shot this
arsehole,
thing.
man, just being like,
But as a
hey,
result
my
of
strat.
good work of Vic and
That's
Mitch on
my
the
wall.
flank,
Like,
he
I
ends
don't
up
do
losing the op.
that. Although I do that sometimes, so I just don't want to do it all the time. On the bot, thank you again, man. Appreciate you. Good to see you.
And so because of that, they're not going to be able to invest the same thing into this next round. Oxy's back on a rifle.
There.
And the Killjoy setup is B. They're much more aggressive here.
Oh dear.
Bang just fully aggroed at Oxy and won that straight up 1v1.
And Sentinels aren't stopping anytime
Oh,
soon.
up there.
Paranoia a little bit off the mark.
It's a
That was there to
stronghold.
greet, and now Flash on the
Holy,
other side of the wall.
it's a
Mitch
big
taking
play, man.
matters into his own hands. With Zeppelin by his side, trying to hold the line.
Bro, if he wins this in a Viper molly, I'm gonna go crazy.
The aggression from Cloud9 pays dividends.
All right,
Yeah,
what do they have? They got a Viper all on
C9 are
defense. They
playing
need to
completely
start getting some
fearlessly.
rounds.
Disrespecting smokes,
And
pushing
this was
past them
honestly
from
the first
Sentinels. I mean,
mistake
these
from
are fights that
Sentinels. They're just
could
like,
just as
because they're
easily be
winning
shut down
so
from Zen.
easy, it was like a little bit loose
C9
from them.
think
Got the
that
first kill, just
they
wanted to
can
insta
thrive
pop
more
over
in the
towards
chaos of
site.
the rounds,
Again, they have a
moment to
comp
moment
that
than
wins
Sentinels.
after plant, so
And
they
if it
feel
comes
like
to,
maybe A's
you know,
gonna
a
be
game of
weak.
chess,
But
maybe
like
they're
this wasn't
losing.
good.
If it's a fist
They didn't
fight,
wait for
C9
util,
can
they
win.
just sent it.
Backyard brawl, bare knuckle.
Let's go, baby. Where's your up? Where's your up? Comes.
Goes the way of Cloud9. Now an early pit towards A.
Shot. Pit over
Particularly
towards
on the
short
short
gives
line.
you a lot
Sentinels
of
not interested in
gives
that.
you a lot of info.
C9 getting really nimble
If,
with these Viper Killjoy setups.
If you're making the gauntlet run up here, you're like 1 HP basically. Can't really run this, you'd
Bang,
get
not taking
spammed, so you'd
attack
have to
there.
walk it.
Vic has to pull that smoke back.
I mean,
just
Flash
a
was
little
good.
bit. The paranoia too
Hit
early.
them over towards long.
Yeah, but it's full stall.
Killjoy
They're not gonna
ult to
get the
clear
C side.
garage.
C9 now invests the lockdown.
Dude, I feel like Sentinels will take this to just reset and love it.
And remember, because of this, they can't go A.
This is nice.
because
I
of
like
the
this
pit.
alarm
They
bot down
have some
towards
good
bottom and
utility
middle.
B,
You
but
take
that's the
garage,
thing,
a lot of
C9 are
people's
trying to
reactions to push
Sentinels
down
in the decision
middle
to go
after.
away, but Narrate is always going to challenge these angles.
And so now they've dealt with the lockdown. They've dealt with Zeppa.
And Sentinels can threaten now into
I'm
B.
gonna
The
ult back
ultimate's
a
into
sight.
backside.
With the
Challenge from
stuns,
Vic.
they could get out of it.
Other side of the wall.
Nicely done, man.
Celsius wins that swing.
Again, they want to brawl. They
Dude,
want it
it's
to get
kind of
messy
nice how
for
Sentinels
C9.
used to perma-ban this map, and then now
round
they're like good on it with multiple
It's
comps.
not been coming up heads for C9.
There's no way for them back into the round. I mean, they're again in a safe position.
They put in work, yeah, they did put in work.
Sentinels have just been blowing up this
Cap,
B-side.
Cap's been a very
And it's
consistent,
not even like they're just
coach,
sprinting out at the start of every round.
or at least
anything
like the
that.
Cap
It's
John
they're going
QT
C, they're
combos
pulling
been
out all
very
this
good
utility.
with
Again, if you can ever
different maps,
eat up
different
a Paranoia
metas.
early on in a round, C9 have effectively no tools because, well, as Mitch goes down, C9 are almost always using a Skybird for scouting. They're using the Skydog early on to scout as well. So if you eat the Paranoia, they have a Sky Flash, and that's the only tool they have to play on the late rounds.
Right.
That's why C9 are always challenging and looking for these solo timings.
What advice would you
It's
give
'cause
to
they
someone who
don't
wants to
have
be a
the same
coach in this
tools to
game?
fight.
Try and this is a lot harder than it sounds, I guess. But try and find an
Sentinels
IGL
know
that
all
like
this, and that's why they feel
suits
so confident to just
what your strengths
layer
are.
into this B site and play the
Like
post from there.
me coaching Boaster wouldn't make much sense. I would say we excel at probably the same things. So I think
No real buy for
finding someone
Cloud9
that maybe
here.
likes to do like mid-round stuff and that, but maybe not come up with like the micro strats or something. Or if like
Two
you're
ults
good
invested.
at macro, then maybe finding someone like Boaster works really well.
And no.
It's all a fake. Look at C Long right now. The forward alarm bot
And
gives
there's
it
someone
up,
that you can work with,
there's no way
complement
C9
each
can
other.
rotate
Yeah,
quickly
basically.
enough. Sentinels don't necessarily know that, however.
Right. And Cloud9 also don't know what's behind it.
Where'd
Right?
you
They
rank
saw the
John?
alarm bot got
As an
propped,
IGL,
but,
I think John's
was it
great,
1?
man.
Was it 4?
So it becomes a mid walk from C9. This worked for them a few rounds back.
Starved for information. They have to make a play. They have to take some space. And again,
Wow.
it's narrate.
He has been
Yeah,
so
but
ready
this is
in
what we're
mid
talking about in terms of the
every
reaction over
single
towards
time
middle
C9
as well.
challenge.
Sentinels are so on top of this.
Truthfully, Sentinels don't know about the garage players. They don't know about under mid, but it doesn't matter. They're walking together, pack mentality. That's the difference, it seems like to me. Sentinels always playing together as a team. C9 trying to dip into individuals.
Can I correct you as a SEN fan?
Trying to
SEN
be the
only look
hero.
good when
Yeah,
Zekken is on
it's
Neon.
really hard to argue against
I feel like
the
that's a
form
false
that Sentinels are
narrative.
showing today.
I agree that the Yoru doesn't look super convincing, but I still think his
pretty damn near
Raze is like
perfect.
top tier.
It's the form that is so frustrating to play against, because when a team is playing so by the book, they're so prepared for any odd strat that you try to throw at them, any sort of peek. You just can't help feel like every move you make, you're getting bested. So do you keep trying to go for those, or do you stop? Do you play timidly? C9 chose, no, we're not going to play like cowards.
Yoru, I mean, you could also argue that the team didn't play like the best Yoru. If you look at the kind of Gemkins and the Ragas, the amount of setup they got, I wouldn't say it was on the same level as what he was getting. That might not even be a fair judgment.
Time runs out.
D9, dude, it's really rough, man. I'm kind of tuning out a little bit. It's like really rough.
An 8-4 feels really different from a 9-3.
That it does. And it'll have to come down to Oxy. You know, Oxy was the pivot point for C9.
The fact we're facing over towards the long every single time this guy's a Sova ult. Just mad, man. They're just not in the zone.
Final round. He's got to do something with this.
Like, this is becoming one of the most common things.
Early utility to deny that line once more.
Exactly. Very aware.
They've done it twice now.
So it's a close Killjoy ultimate, as a matter of fact.
Is this the worst C9 I've ever looked in groups? Oh, for sure.
That's all this is. Clear out short while the whole team pushes in through long.
It's probably just an off day, you would imagine.
But
you never know.
You see the dart lighting up everything. They know where they are. John even gets a spin kill and a shot kill.
I mean, it was a sick omen flash. You got to give it to the Sentinels though. Like, the util's really good, man.
It might be too little, too late.
Shock, Molly at the back, smoke so you can't flood in. Omen flash.
That hit was crazy.
It was a really nice sight hit.
Okay, Oxy. Yeah, no.
It's a sick off from them.
Sentinel's utility there. I mean, you saw the snake bite plus shock dart combo.
Right.
There was also a paranoia thrown in from Bang and a neon stun, hurting all of those players behind default.
And the dart back there.
Exactly.
To light them all up.
So you just get completely destroyed. Zekin ran into the site fully blinded just to run distraction. Let's look at this beauty. Double lineup from John right on the fly. And again, it's after...
With the shock.
Oh, it's just gross.
Smoke.
We fell into that trap?
Molly to the left as well.
Yeah, don't forget the lockdown too, pushing them back.
Yeah, dude, the Molly's nicer as well.
Beautiful sight.
That's a really nice hit.
9-3 half, and Cloud9 are left to figure this out. Maybe some words of encouragement from Jack on the stage behind us can pull them back into this match. Liz, take it away.
Wait, Jack is in the CEO.
Thank you so much, Doug. And yes, I have the Cloud9 CEO.
That's a really rough day to show up, man.
Jack here with me right now. Now, here's the thing. We were standing out there watching the game, and you said, man, I've seen how hard these boys work. I just want them to show it. Talk to me. What have you seen from them? Because
that's a really rough day to show up, dude.
How involved you are as a CEO.
Yeah, I mean, I see these guys literally every day, work out with them, see them work. I mean, they're a wonderful bunch of guys. The coaching staff is phenomenal. They work so freaking hard to get where they are. I'm hoping they can show it on stage today.
Yeah, I mean, it's a 9-3 curse, so anything can happen. Something else I want to ask you is, have you heard of the Cloud9 playoff curse?
Yeah, I know about that. I'd really love to change that narrative.
I mean, do you have any thoughts on it, or just kind of like, okay, we'll see what happens?
I mean, you can't really ignore it. It's pretty painful. I'd really like to change that narrative.
Well, something I want to ask you is about Mitch, because he was in the first iteration of Cloud9 Valor, and he is back on the stage leading your team behind us right now, talking in the half, talking with Emmy. What has it been like to see him from literally years ago, first during the first iteration of Cloud9 Valor until now?
It was super fun to see him return to the team. I've always loved the guy. He's an incredible player, so we're really lucky to have him.
Now, Doug, you threw this gauntlet down. I would like to hear your words of wisdom, because you just told me you don't play this game, but you watch them every single day. So when they watch us back, maybe for Emmy, maybe for Googly, maybe for the boys, what would you like them to know? Any words of wisdom?
I mean, it's a game. They need to have fun. Just get out there, laugh, scream, have fun.
All right, have fun, boys. Everyone give it up for Jack for Cloud9. But we have a 9-3 half to get back to.
Might be good advice right now. I imagine having zero fun.
Yeah, maybe a little fun will be the difference maker. Maybe a little something.
If your CEO's already accepted the loss, the pressure's off, man. Just go have fun.
A ton of reasons
see what
to
you
smile.
got.
In fact, they've only had 3.
Because he's definitely accepted this loss, man.
Turn of the half potentially will change.
We've got double sheriff going with Sentinels 2-1 on them. 2-1 on the.
But if that story continues, that would be C9 winning this pistol. That'll be the start for them. Actually, Very different approaches from both Viper players, switching at the half. Walls set up over towards C, and a high-low from Sentinels.
Just a pixel.
C9. Wait, didn't they
no kill found, and so Cloud9
didn't they do this pistol the other day? Or are they trying to bait the fact that they use this wall for the C burst?
Pulling all 5 players into the center of the map to
I
react
wanna say they use
quickly
this
to wherever
pistol.
C9 decide to finish.
Dude, the spam onto Oxy almost brings him all the way down.
Guys.
Hiding a ward by himself and somehow
How is he
walks away with a
alive?
kill. And now it's full acceleration towards C.
Smoke goes down and Bang is there to pounce. Wow.
Zeppa gets cleaned up, but
Okay, so they have the wall to allow them to fast flood from spawn. That is a nice Omen flash. Oh my goodness, great shots, bro. It's a lovely retake from them. Omen flash, and like pretty much as they get hit by the Omen flash, second is just on the head.
Sentinels are up here having fun.
They're E1 on the
I just want to
pistols.
see those shots again.
We're back to America's stomps.
Team got blinded up by
We're back to
Paranoid. The
potential
same time
close
he chose to
games just
dive
being
into
an
the site.
absolute
He is a sitting
stomp.
duck. He's supposed to be the bait in this setup. No one's coming to help him. And he gets 2 kills. Hold on, Vic's illegal. Well, C9 are going to have to force up.
No real choice.
Western me with the
otherwise.
prime. Thank you so much for the 17 months, man. Appreciate that.
So now the Outlaw
Thank you for the prime
has
usage.
been countered out. There's 4 heavy armors from Sen. Oh, he
Okay, here we go again.
Still gets his kill.
He's just like that. Oh wait, no,
It's
that was
the
the
force
one guy
bite.
with
It's a good flash. Narrate was so ready
Good
for this.
flash. Narrate with a lot of threat.
Dude, he
over
thought he was
shoulder.
dead. He's already switching targets. Nice shot.
Still has some legs to it. Still has some life behind it.
I think Zeppa bought that Outlaw for Oxy, was glass, and then picked it up off his corpse.
We'll try to do what Oxy could not. The dog keeps away Cloud9's intentions.
Already John's here, though.
Celsius too with the judge.
Yep.
They're rotating away.
Yeah, with the silence, now the correct call from Sentinels is to creep back down into short.
Yeah, and they got to get some info. And this timing is great.
Nice
The
to
info's
get a
good,
kill.
though. The info's
despite
good.
his
He
best
did a little
efforts,
bit of damage. He took a little bit of damage, but
stays alive.
But
the
thing
info
is,
actually
all
means
of
they
that
can
chip
fast
damage
rotate on
gives
this one. It's a
Celsius
great
an
hill.
honest shot with a judge later on.
Sure.
Right now, heavy armor, that gun, even from mid-range, a couple shots onto Mitch and Zeppa could be enough.
He's gonna have to find a way to close the gap though. And that smoke might give him the window he's looking for. Zeppa staring right at it though.
Spike planted.
Surely not gonna be afforded the opportunity, but he slips it in, he gets through! He goes unchecked, grabs a weapon, falls. And now it's on John.
John's on the other side of the world.
Not a ton of health to play with. And not a ton of time to figure it out. Mitch will be the first to fight. As Zeppa posts up down long. Gets his kill as Cloud9
All
gets
right.
a fourth.
Okay. Let's not do a repeat. Let's not.
Round 2 forces from
Let's
C9
not
are
get ecos.
deadly. But if you remember back to Lotus, they couldn't
Imagine they
turn that
buy.
into
Imagine they
anything.
buy a
couldn't
Bucky and go
snowball
B
from
here.
it. Right. This is where if they're going to come back into this game, come back into the series,
Rush B with a Bucky. Yeah.
they can't
Exactly.
leave any room for error.
Hey, don't be scared of them, guys. Let's go.
I'm telling
No
you, that's
Bucky.
just the strat from C9. Don't be scared. Peek everything. Win your fights more often than not.
Ending your
We'll
day
win
with
some race.
Americas is rough,
He's
dude.
gotten him
A
to
lot of the
2-0 record
time,
so far.
I get a nice 2-0. They're fast games, and I just get a lot of sleep.
No fear in this
Actually
round.
works out pretty well.
Full swing out long, knowing there are no real guns on the other side and take those fights.
Yeah, if you were scared in
Starting
this
a day
round,
with
that would
APAC,
be a
that
serious
is
problem.
true though. That is nice. Dude, the EMEA games have been delivering recently
Just
though.
freezing
I will
here,
say
it's
that.
waiting for Sentinels
It's been pretty
go
fun
for a
to
little
watch.
peek. Same thing like on the pistol round, right? Where once the trade happened.
Damn,
and
we speak
noise
of
was
EMEA.
cut,
Hello,
you
Whoop.
wanna
Thank you so
re-peek
much, bro. Appreciate that. Hope stream was
down
good.
and see if it's a rotate out or just freezing to rehit. That's why C9 take
Thank
their
you so
time.
much, man.
And this is the amount of control I want to see. I do want to see a little bit more control out from Cloud9. Can still take the
Woo,
risk
you're on good form at the
from an
moment, man.
advantage
It's
position. This is
exciting.
how they need to play it out.
You wonder if they'll let Zeppa and Net go hunt a little bit. Or let Oxy go hunt.
Little gun swap.
Of course, dude. Have a good night, man. Sleep well.
Spectre's the one we don't care about.
Right.
Flash. I mean, Oxy's got a dash ready to go as well.
There, it might be in trouble.
Been grinding the ranks. I respect it.
So gonna get closer to getting those orbs up, and he will.
Oh, he's still going.
Oh. Bro was like, hey, man, let me heal you. Actually got him
nice
killed.
From John there. Gets to die to Spike. No problems. I still have trauma from yesterday, but we're going to be watching those Spike deaths extra careful.
Big buy rounds. If C9 can win this buy rounds, it's going to get a little closer. I'm not saying they have a good chance to win because they're not playing good enough, but
Oxy's going to be rocking
it'll at least
knives round.
Be a little bit closer.
Yeah, I think
the team has money.
They're at the door of it, yeah.
No, I mean, but this is the round,
Oxy
right?
with knives.
A lot of times you lose a couple of players here, you wouldn't be able to fight back.
Sure.
You win this round, you break
3
Sentinels
pass
once
and
again
ready
to force them onto light armor.
with the turret. Oh my goodness, this is going to be a big shutdown, man, really.
Oh, it's heavy C again. Blades online.
Damn, nice shots. He knows at the back.
Oxy pushing forward, looking for a
Picks
second,
up one of their
a
guns.
third. Who else but Zekin to blunt those blades, though? Now dancing around the paranoia. Vic
It
finds
should
his
be an
target.
impossible retake. They still got the Viper alive.
It's exactly
Can
what
just
C9
perma
needed.
smoke this.
The knives so
Realistically,
effective in
Sen
Oxy's hands now.
probably
Bang and narrate, trying to find their opening. First one is theirs.
Oh, this
just
would be
run out and take a
heartbreaking.
1v1.
A 2v2 now. As Neri continues to push forward, bang, steady hands, steady shots.
Oh god!
It's a round snatched away.
How do they lose every single after plant, dude,
Bang
with a
and
man
narrate, just been
advantage?
lights out.
You got the Viper, man.
Even there, Bang gets the first kill and gets the spot on the player.
Are they
falling
so
back into
unaware that
plat.
this can happen?
So Narrate
The
knows
smoke just went
exactly
down.
what he
It's the
needs to do
timing
to
that they
swing
should be
onto the line.
taken.
And so all of
That's
this
literally what
talk
you
about
guys
they
did on your
needed that
pistol.
round, and Oxy gets the
You waited for the
opener, and he's
smoke,
got
you
the
fast flooded
blades.
in.
For it to
No
come down to
swing
that,
after that.
feels so deflating. It feels so grounding.
C9 will look at the scoreboard.
Why did you
It's
cast
fine.
them?
They
I
can
mean, I
play
kind of
this next
didn't,
round
dude.
as well, but
I said that even if they won the
lost the
rounds, they're not
chance
playing
to
good enough to win.
claw back to near
And
even.
then they just
Lost
pretty
the
much
chance to break
demonstrated it.
Sentinels. Now Zekin's got an ult on the other side.
You could argue.
That
Actually, no,
last
I did
round
cast
is
on the
with a little
site.
bit of buffer
You're right.
behind
You
it,
guys are actually
if
right.
you will, but there's no buffer anymore.
Zekin on plat again.
By
Menace.
himself.
Yeah, but he's also got this Killjoy shirt to bait for him. Typically, you wouldn't expect the duelist to be behind that.
Right. They're hitting his sight once more. Trying to spam, thinking up with off trap went. Celsius down, the turret goes with them, and so does Zekin.
This was This was nice though from C9. Side hit over towards here. You got Molly, Killjoy Molly, Viper
Yeah,
Molly,
Oxy
so you
says,
can't
"Let's run
fast
back
flood
again."
out. So you
Yeah, we lost
isolate
the
the
post
two over
plan,
towards
but
site.
This time I won't die.
And this time it's a
Sentinels
5v2.
changed their wall up as well, which is interesting. I wonder if they go
Oxy
back
with
to the
3.
seawall.
Narrate the last one standing. And Cloud9 showing signs of life.
But they only
and
do this
success
wall,
on
I
C.
imagine, because they're actually like fighting on
Slow to
C
react
instead of
there.
fast flooding
Out from C9 again. I'm
or wanting to
have a
retake.
microscope on how they play these post plants because I think that has been such a major difference in these two teams today. So here, yeah, big numbers advantage. You can't leave these openings. Not when a guy like Narrate is still alive.
Narrate looks like he will hang on his rifle into the next round. Cloud9 will get to 6. You wonder here if there's a timeout incoming. Just to kind of try to get ahead of it a little bit, right?
And they're okay.
I
They
think the
don't have
lead
the timeout
is
yet.
Still comfortable, but
Definitely, definitely. I think this, honestly, the side hole just got to be a bit of a mess. Zelsis is running out of that smoke to try and hard bait for Zekin in the corner, but Zekin wasn't hiding. Zekin was shooting into the jet smoke to try and catch Oxy. Bit of a miscommunication between those two players, perhaps, and you're right, Sentinels are going to sort out those
none
details.
of it.
there has been plenty of time for them to talk through this.
Why don't NA teams play the Fnatic comp? Some teams did for a little bit. Some teams played the Fnatic comp for a little bit. Didn't Sentinels actually look pretty good on it?
Sentinels very likely don't buy into
the
this
problem
next
is
round.
it's
Could have
really
the option
hard
play
to
off of
ignore.
Zekin's ultimate, perhaps, and get
Really hard to
something going.
ignore how successful Gen G are on this map. So it makes a lot of sense that
just wanna
teams
see a
want to
world
try
where Sentinels
replicate
can
it.
hold on to these sites a little bit better from backside. Depends on their setups. Again, we were talking a lot about the Viper and how you can play more aggressively behind the wall or, you know, play to give them, like, let them into the start of the site, but play for backside control. Also have a lot of options, but you do reveal a little bit of your hand.
That's when they were perma banning it. No, but there was like there was a stage for like 2 weeks, right, when they actually looked good with the comp. Or did they change the comp? I don't fully remember. There was definitely a time where they sucked with the ISO Yoru. Then I felt like there was a time where they actually looked pretty good.
Let's not play macro. Let's just run execs.
That's when they were playing the Sova breach. Oh, okay. So yeah, you guys are right. That needs to suck with that comp.
For as much as we talk about it that way, it's gotten them.
Maybe it just didn't fit the roles properly.
Had a
even though
great second half here. Was solid in the first two.
A bit of a weird one from Sentinels. Change up the wall.
Massively impressive.
Wall.
It's a very different Viper wall.
I mean, the wall's nice, to be honest. On a low buy, you block the main choke, you block this so you can push down towards the middle as well, or at least create pressure. And then you have this line here as well, which just gives you a full path up. You can be close. So, I mean, it's pretty much useless.
They will find a vacant site.
Past the first like 10 seconds, but it still gets you isolated or like set up over towards one. Or here.
And now there's a little behind this.
Yeah, this retake should be really hard. Second's gonna pop his ult. Wait, is he gonna pop his ult? He's got no armor. I don't think he's popping his ult here.
Sundle's not nearly as fortunate. There's still a chance that this retake.
Oh, okay. Well, he popped it as he got popped.
I don't think he ever left his dash. Hunter's Fury invested as well. That falls. Oxy seeing the TP across the screen. And it's just that simple. Man. A second kill found. Oxy continues to be a problem. But a 2v2 now. Zeppa. It's actually down to Mitch, who's lifted 1v1 and narrate!
How are they losing these after plants? I feel like it actually needs to be studied. It's an incredible shot. But how are they losing this? Plant down towards long, no one playing long.
I'm hearing noises of excitement. I'm hearing immediate reactions of disgust. Emi doesn't want to be in the building anymore. That was gross.
17-9.
Dude, they have 3 of the most outrageous afterplants I've seen in recent time within the space of 2 maps.
I feel a little bit nauseous.
No, dude, I feel sick watching as well. It's really insane. It feels like the ideas of just like who should play where. It just feels like it's lacking. No one's playing off each other. I don't want to bring it up again, but you know that you know what it reminds me of so much. You know the T1 documentary. I think it's Sylvan Izu on Haven, and you can hear everyone like backseating and telling them to swing off that stuff. It kind of feels like that, like they're just silent and no one's making a plan. Like there's never a plan. It would just be like one person's isolated, they get wrecked. It's a plant for long. People should stick on site to make sure that they can kill the Omen, and then you're fine. And then we've got no one actually playing for the spike after. Like it just feels. It feels like they have no plan. Like I wanna see plans.
Which has been their success.
They might just see if A is gonna work for them. Seaside failed, so run the other option we've got in the playbook. Oops. Come on, Celsius, you can get it up there, buddy. There we go.
For the pathing of the jet. Okay, 6 chances.
Tucked behind that dart.
Ooh.
And second is really feeling it, man.
He's gonna go away just like this. Waiting behind the wall.
Oi. I mean, he had a shot, he just missed.
Great preparedness from the young gun,
who still performed admirably for Cloud9, but there is a lot more work to be done.
C9 have adjusted so significantly into this round. No more of these fast ones. Said slow playing, get the pick. Now coming back towards C, which is light. Sentinels have left it for the most part.
The dog will go forth and Oxy will follow.
You should run.
Yeah, lockdown comes in just to guarantee this, but they can threaten taking into C-Link as well. Celsius could be in a bit of pressure, but it doesn't look like C9 want to go
C9
for it.
Run a comp that should always win the afterplant. But why am I insanely worried for this one? Is it because they've always lost every single afterplant with the man advantage? Probably.
They're saving. Sentinels are hard saving.
Damn, saving? They don't want to give him any ults.
An early call to cut
Yeah,
their
I mean,
losses and go into the
all
next.
they need to do is win one round.
Financially, they're in an awkward spot. It's really just Nary who can afford something.
Make sure you
into
can
the next
save
round.
the money.
I honestly don't hate it.
Nah,
They
it's-
just got
it's a
2
good call.
ultimates there as part of the exec.
I would personally be really
Celsius would
feeling it
hold on to his
because of
ulti.
what's been going on, but this is
Cloud9 are
the
gonna
right
hunt.
move. This is a smarter move.
I mean, they've got some money here, but this is not like you can afford to lose a ton of guns here.
C9 are comfortable enough that even some 1-for-1 trades would be benefiting them. And Sentinels, the reason they go for the save, a little bit like hard to play that round with the threat of C-Link control being taken away from you.
Right.
But also, when you have this buffer of 6 rounds, it is very easy to just say, okay, we throw away this round, make sure we have a full buy into the next, let's start supercharging our ultimates, right? Narrate's already got, or sorry, Narrate doesn't have his, but Zelsis has his online. A couple of other players are going to be close. And you just play to stack a bunch of ults into one round. Because all you need is that one.
Sometimes that last step is the hardest
Let's
to
do the
take.
countdown, man. Let's do the countdown.
Sentinels have pulled a couple of tricks out of their hat so far. Might have to.
Yeah, I
do it
like the
again.
timing on the
Sentinels
smoke.
pretty
If anyone was
heavily leaned
close,
into A early, now
then
rotating
you
out.
could actually just
With Bang posted up on the short line.
spot legs only. They also, with this C default, because a lot of the time, when people are running a Gen G comp, the turret's just always in this corner giving them info. But I do like the change up from Sentinels. That's pretty much a similar thing in terms of watching Garage, where they also get the info over towards C. It's not as early info, but it's still good.
Have to go back to A lobby and push Bang out of the space before they do anything, or I think Sentinels can just react with numbers. And here it comes. Yeah, Sky is going to put down a dog over. Oh, wait, no, there's no dog. Oh, it's coming out already. There it is. Bang dealt with it. Now you see the rotates. Yeah, so great mid-round calling from C9, proving that they can.
It's so funny that he tied him out for that desk. This is what they call Arsenal fans, but I know he's baiting.
And now a fake ult into the top of A. Well,
That's not a fake.
it's
It's actually
real.
pretty good.
Stuck it.
But it's to sell a fake hit onto A.
But there's not enough behind this. I'm surprised they're really still staying.
No, but it's okay because there could be more players in short because Bang.
Damn, I mean, it's a masterclass round, dude. Look at him go.
Now into C.
Celsius should hear what's going on.
Dude, he did incredible though.
He heard the
Are they
dash,
gonna
now
save
here's the
again?
plant.
But look at B right now.
4v4 feels
Mitch is stuck
doable.
in.
Killjoy ult.
Zeppa's still a problem in his garage, and Mitch can hear 3 footsteps rotating
Jaw.
through.
Big
he
Jaw.
has a
Oxy saw him.
brilliant timing to catch on to all these players.
This round has gone into
Yeah,
disarray
Oxy
for
saw him.
Sentinels. Celsius is going to pop the ult, and that might be the trump
Oxy
card.
still
Mitch
sees
can
him.
Break it though.
Oh, especially if Celsius dies. There's Mitch on the timing. Oxy gets
Guys, you
a
gotta
kill
deal
as
with the
well.
ult though.
Lockdown now
No,
down.
no vision block of this. Only the
Second in
smoke over
John
towards
QT.
long.
To try to figure this one out on his own, and it's all on the duelist now.
Yeah, they handled this well. Big ult out for Sentinels.
Can't imagine Zekin manages to get away through this.
No chance. That is a round and a half out of C9's IGL, Mitch.
he'll
Just
gladly take the
perfection.
timeout.
Second
Yeah,
to second.
it was probably worth.
With all of those
give you that.
choices being made, A, from using the Skydog to push out that Omen
Arsenal
down on
fans
short A.
deserve
From
to be
there,
timed
you know,
out,
there's going to be no one
honestly.
up in heaven because the Omen was so far forward, he has to be
Get
on an
behind
island
it.
himself.
Right.
So now our ult up into heaven is
Sentinel
great. In fact, Big gets a kill.
mates.
Excellent. And then the
Sentinel
push
mates
forward from
is
Mitch into
crazy.
B to hear the rotates
That's sick.
and catch this timing, punish the lockdown. Yeah, I'd call a timeout too.
That's so good.
And all of a sudden, the situation gets a little more interesting. It's a second call from Sentinels, too.
What's crazy
That's
to
really
me
good.
is C9 have effectively played 3.5 halves of Valorant and have not shown a look like that. It's been fast-paced. It's been hit, 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 go into the site. But
What did
now,
mates
by
do?
tapping into some of that depth, it makes it really
This
hard
season
to
they've
prepare
lost a
for these final
12-4,
rounds
a
of Sentinels.
12-5, and
Yeah,
a
they've got
12-6
eco round
lead.
right now. They might just run down mid,
Which
blow
is
it up, do
really
something
insane
like this.
considering they've
But
only
the
played
rounds
3
after
best of
that,
3s.
They're going to be now questioning themselves. Well, is it going to be more of this successful slow pace that C9 have run, or when we get into crunch time, will it just be off the rip, Oxy diving in? Because he's still been playing out of his mind.
Yeah, this feels like the first time, and maybe this might even be too far to say, but this feels like the first time Sentinels are on a back foot a bit, as far as like
And
not
you say
necessarily
it-
expecting, not
And the
really know what to
10-2, yeah,
expect.
there's a 10-2 in there as well.
On map point, right?
Right,
Which is a little
yeah.
surprising, but it comes with, well, C9 winning what
Okay, though, it's not like they're Ascension team and they need to get a couple of wins or anything.
As you were saying, the manner in
It's not just insanely devastating for the Org owners.
For Sentinels. Sure. Cloud9 have to get through
Still
this
good.
cleanly.
Sentinel's gonna blow things up down mid.
And this is where they've run into issues before.
All day
Oh,
long.
that shock
I think
though.
about the narrate.
Lovely damage.
Just a couple of rounds ago.
Wait, they kind of picked the right side though. Push behind is going to be good, but what do they do? Narrate sticks on the side. There's only 2 here. Oh, they're in so much trouble. Narrate has to kill 2.
Oxy's thinking about the back of this side to kill on to narrate.
Well, that's the round done.
Calls off that idea.
Let's go to the next one.
The 2 rifles that you mentioned still in play.
No paranoia even to get back into the site. Round's a bit shocked.
But if we learned anything a couple of rounds ago, it was not to count out the round quite yet.
But I'm seeing C9 with 5 players alive in great positions.
You say impossible retake? Dude, they know it's an impossible retake. They're not even trying to go for it.
Both sides of default.
The 2 with low guns are going to stick around and try and get something, but that's
just a
it.
comfy post-plant setup.
Yeah. I mean, even exits don't give a ton of value here. Nobody's really close to having their ult online.
Love how he drops the gun before going on the hunt so that he doesn't even donate anything over to Sentinels.
Everything considered.
Yeah, so the 2 players with pistols will die to the spike. Bang and Zekin surviving with a couple rifles will get away from things.
Becoming doable.
Will be Sentinels now on to the buy, and this is where it's now time for
say
Sentinels to consider dropping.
It is becoming doable, but at the same time, Sentinels haven't like fully actually gone
like
for the rounds yet.
I
feel like when they go for one of these retakes, they have a pretty good chance.
But the rest of the ultimates you can
Been
see
looking
down
at
at
what's
the bottom
been
of your
going on.
screen. Narrate, couple off here.
How many ults have they got?
He's been so effective on that. If he can
They
find
could
some
still
kills.
wait for this one, or they could all in this.
Snap tap with the Sheriff.
They would have a better chance than this.
Remember, Sentinels are a round away from qualifying for champs. Knocking on the door of Paris. Can they put Cloud9 away?
C9, fight down C long for the orb, putting that smoke on top of the Killjoy turret.
Do we believe here? Oh, we don't believe, but it's doable.
Getting net his pit.
But similar to the other rounds, C9 have to deal with Zekin on short A. Mitch still has the Skydog, and that'll come in. But after it has
like
contact,
chances are
I
C9
think
will
C9
mess up.
popped quickly into B.
It was cleared immediately, so it didn't even fully get info short. Zekin's already rotating out.
This is a bit forced from C9.
Sage are on it. Can they navigate it correctly? Oxy gets the best of Bang. A beautiful shot, but narrate again. Looking to play spoiler, and that's exactly
There it is.
what he does. Narrate gets 3.
2 wanting to
Spike is
fight,
out of reach.
2 wanting to leave.
Cloud9 fall apart.
Narrate is the man of the day. What a showing. 30 seconds left.
30 seconds.
Yeah, and they had him.
And Zeppa's so far away from the play.
Okay, I will say,
Now position
nicely done
given
from
away.
Sentinels. I don't want to take too much away from them because they actually look really
They're
nice.
just playing with them. They know.
Really worried for how
The
C9
job
looked
is
though.
finished. Sen City 2-0, Cloud9.